Media Utilization, Unit 2, Team 3. Media utilization. Over many years, the media and technology utilized for instruction has evolved as new innovations become available. In classrooms and other instructional settings around the globe, media can include the use of print, video, and audio in a variety of different formats and delivery options. The choice of media and technology and the delivery format must of course be purposeful and intentional, as indicated by the AECT standard definition of media utilization discussed within this unit. Just a bit of background information. In Pasadena Independent School District, also known as PISD throughout this presentation, a new program called Connect has been introduced and started at a few middle and high school campuses. The program originated from the Summit Public Schools in California and is also known as Personalized Learning Time, or also PLT, within this discussion. The goal of PISD is to shift from blended learning, which is a mode that integrates the strengths of a traditional classroom environment in the physical world and the internet learning activities in a virtual learning environment. The goal is to take that mode of blended learning and move it more towards a personalized learning environment like that of Summit Public Schools. Instructors who teach in the Connect program and/or utilize blended learning in their classroom will be able to select appropriate media and technology based on their students' individual needs and the specifications of their lesson and curriculum. Research conducted on the benefits of blended learning indicate that style of learning can be more effective teaching strategy for students when assessing their acquisition of specific knowledge and skill sets. Personalized learning is an even more effective learning strategy as the students are able to learn at their own pace in a way that matches their own needs and interests. The implementation of the Connect program is PISD's attempt to shift towards personalized learning for all students. At SuperTech Middle School, the ratio of students to technology is 1-to-1. As the pilot school for this program, it is essential that students have access to an electronic device with internet. Just a bit of history and growth of the school and the program. The one-on-one pilot program for tablet devices was started about 4 years ago with 300 7th grade students. After 2 years of the pilot program, the curriculum in PISD was rewritten by educators and district-level curriculum specialists to ensure that the curriculum for different core content areas and the goals and objectives of the pilot program were still on the same page. By the end of the 4th year, all 10 intermediate schools, 2 9th grades, and the new Career and Technology Education High School were at a 1-to-1 ratio for students and devices. Some strengths with implementing this program. PLT gives students who need additional time and practice the use of online learning and resources that would enable them to work at the pace that they need to ensure that they master the content and skills. Since the goal of PISD is to provide a personalized learning experience to each student, the inclusion and usage of a tablet device means that students will have access to materials that are formatted to best fit their learning styles and interests. The implementation of the Connect program has also decreased the grading time for teachers and has subsequently increased the planning time for each individual educator. Therefore, the teachers will have additional time to plan purposeful and meaningful instruction for each and every student. Of course, with some strengths do come some weaknesses. As a pilot campus for the Connect program, SuperTech Middle School has all new Connect teachers. Although the teachers were sent to Connect training in California for 5 days during the summer, the educators at SuperTech Middle School are still just beginners in the program. On occasion, a small group of facilitators or experts would come to the campus to observe classrooms and provide feedback to administrators and educators. However, due to the nature of their jobs, of course, and required travel between California and Texas, the members of the Summit Public Schools were typically not available to provide immediate feedback. Currently, the strategy of SuperTech Middle School is to divide the school into 2 different halves, one with PLT or the Connect program and one with the blended learning environment that was discussed previously. This was an effort to not overwhelm the students and staff at Super Tech Middle School. The decision was made by the administrators and district staff members to split it into the two groups. Teachers that are placed into the blended learning program, they will teach a concept to the students. Then students are able to view videos, presentations, and research online via their personal tablet device. While not as personalized as the Connect program, the students enrolled in the blended learning program are able to use a variety of different resources and media to meet their learning needs. PISD's goal for Super Tech Middle School is to transition completely from the blended learning environment to the PLT or the Connect program. The school administration at Super Tech Middle School has proposed a goal to become a complete Connect program or PLT program by the start of the next school year coming up. At the start of the next school year, incoming teachers to the Connect program will be trained by the experienced educators at Super Tech High School that had experienced the program previously. These trainings will take place before school even starts during the in-service week. Furthermore, the PLT teachers will receive feedback during the school year from the experienced teachers on campus. According to current Connect educators and teachers, students must put in a lot of work as many technology skills and computer skills must be taught to the students. Additionally, students needed to be taught how to take notes on an online assignment such as required viewing, video viewing, or article reading. Some students struggled with specific concepts and needed personal interaction with an educator to master the skills. To the Connect teacher, it seemed that some skills and concepts just didn't transfer well into personalized learning. An additional problem experienced by the staff at Super Tech Middle School is the lack of support and resources for the Connect program. Our specific problem is that teachers had questions and concerns during their school year that were not able to be answered immediately due to the fact that there was no on-site expert on campus. So some alternatives that our group thought of: as Super Tech Middle School progresses towards a full implementation of Connect program, several different strategies will need to be put into practice in order to ensure a smooth transition. Teachers should have additional training in personalized learning and the usage of technology and media in their lessons prior to the start of the school year. Communications between experienced professionals at Summit Public Schools in California and the new Connect program educators could be taken place during a voice call, a video conference, just to get that feedback immediately on a more consistent basis that's not required to be face-to-face. Online websites that allow for document storage and the creation of personalized web pages could be used by teachers and administrators at the Super Tech Middle School. Different online modules and tutorials should be available for common questions and concerns. I've included a video on the next slide just to give a little bit of an idea of what one of those online tutorials could look like. An educator will have a specific common question or concern and be able to look it up online or on their online module and click on a video that was created by an expert detailing the answer or solution to whatever their problem is. Take a look here.
Hi, this is Deidre Stanford, and NASSP is bringing you another great tip: walkthroughs on your iPad. Have you thought about using walkthroughs on your iPad but you just don't know quite how? There are lots of ways to do this, but here's an easy way to get you started today. I'm sure you have your walkthrough forms or your evaluation forms on Word. All you have to do is use two simple apps on your iPad to get this started. The apps we're going to be talking about today is Dropbox, which is a free cloud-based saving system, and iAnnotate. iAnnotate costs $9.99, but it's well worth the money when you see this feature. So let's look. The first thing we're going to do is go to use our Dropbox. Before we get to our iPad, we have to sit down at the computer Dropbox account. Then once you get that set up, go to your iPad, open up your Dropbox, and find that evaluation tool. When you're there, all you have to do is go up to your right-hand corner, and the action button in the far right-hand corner gives you lots of choices, and it will naturally show you the applications that can be used with this PDF. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our iAnnotate PDF to open this. Now, I have that PDF document right there in front of me that I normally took a paper and pen into the classroom with. I have my iPad, and I can use the pencil or the highlighter tools to highlight information. I can even hit the typewriter and type in whatever I need to show up. Once I finish adding all my notes and all my information, then I'm ready to send this out. Normally I would take that paper back, look at it, finish it up, have to make copies, but nope, it's way easier than that here. All we have to do is send it out, and we have the choice of sending it by our email, and I can send the copy direct to the teacher and a carbon copy to myself. So we all have a digital file of the last walkthrough that I did in their classroom.
See, that was a very simple video that was a step-by-step example of a solution to an issue or a good tip that could help them in completing a lesson or anything really that is a common concern. So in conclusion, the CONNECT program and the promise of personalized learning for every student is an ambitious but achievable goal for PISD and SuperTech Middle School. Personalized learning time is an effective practice when teachers thoughtfully plan lessons and projects that give students options and make expectations clear and rigorous. Although there are several challenges that must be overcome by SuperTech Middle School in order to achieve the effective personalized learning, Instructional Design and Technology provides administrators and educators at SuperTech Middle School a plan to fulfill their goals.